Adobe Photoshop tutorial. In this video, we're going to be quickly talking about Adobe Photoshop and how you are going to set yourself up on this platform. Now, to start things off, if you want to go ahead and start your first project on Adobe Photoshop, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to File. You're going to go ahead and click on New. And once you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to choose your dimensions. So let's say I want to go with a basic 1920 by 1080 on the height. Okay. So we're going to go with that. You can choose your orientation. Obviously, in this case, it is going to be horizontal. You're going to choose whatever resolution for each image and pixels you want. You're going to choose your RGB modes, how many RGB colors for the 8-bit or 9-bit you want. And once you have chosen all of that, simply go over to create. Now, once you do that, as you can see, this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to show you, which is pretty cool. So to start things off, first of all, let me explain the basics to you. Up here are going to be your main, menus. So on file, you can open stuff, you can close stuff, you can save your projects, export your image, and import some different files and variables into your Photoshop. In edit, you can go ahead, undo, redo, cut, copy. You can also fill in your picture. You can generate images, do perspective warps, and a whole lot more. And obviously, as the menus go on, you can explore them because they give you a lot of different features. Then on the left-hand side over here, these are where your tools come in. So you can basically, first of all, grab your photo and move it around. You can go ahead and choose a spot in your photo. You can also go ahead and use the basic generative fill brush. Then you can move on to the object selection tool where you can select different objects in an image. Okay. Then as we can move on, you have the cropper, you have the color correction chooser, brush, eraser, gradient, and so on more. So this is basically Adobe Photoshop, and basically it's a pretty simple software to use for yourself. So basically, this is Adobe. And even if you want to go ahead and import images into your Adobe, what you can do is, let's say I'm going to come over here to my downloads and I want to export this image into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to my Adobe, copy it inside the design. And once I do that, you're going to see that the image is going to come straight into it. Now what you can do is you can even edit this image further by going into filter. And once you go into filter, you can go over to camera raw filter. And this opens the image editor where you can basically start editing it around by decreasing or increasing the exposure according to yourself. You can increase, decrease the contrast to whatever you want, increase or decrease the highlight, shadow. So basically you have your very own photo editor right here, and look at how much it actually changes everything. So obviously it's going to depend on you on how you choose to go ahead and edit your image. Then you can move on to add effects, color grading, calibration, and so on more. And once you're done with your design, simply click on export, quick export as a PNG, save it in a folder, and you're good to go. So that is basically Adobe Photoshop, and that is how you are going to go ahead and use it for yourself. So thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.